From the station that's always local, always now. This is Fox 19 Now.
Well, right now, thousands of homes and businesses are still without power in Indiana, Ohio, and Kentucky after strong winds and storms overnight. Most of VV, Indiana, is waiting for power to come back, and there are about 250 Duke Energy customers without power in Ludlow, Kentucky.
So we'll see a little bit of rain today, but thankfully, Catherine says that severe weather is out of here.
Yeah, at about 9:30, I want to say, from starting at about 9, taking you all the way up until about 1 a.m., we were dealing with storms in the area. And at about 9:30, that's when a tornado warning was issued for parts of Fayette and Franklin County. But along the entire line that warning was associated with, we had a couple warnings issued and some strong winds, but those have now died down. We are looking out for somewhat of a dry couple hours, and then we are going to see the return of some wet weather, possibly some snowflakes. But there's that batch of precip moving on through, prompting a couple warnings in the area. What we're watching for later today will be the second round, if you will. It's going to bring us that colder air, northwesterly winds, could see some snowflakes. We'll talk about windy conditions gusting up to 40 also this afternoon, which, Stefano, as we send things over to you, could make things a little slick later today.
Absolutely, and some of those elevated surfaces with those stronger winds, you want to make sure you're holding on to both hands on the wheel. This morning, our roadways are actually starting to dry out right now, with most of the moisture now well out of the area. So easier driving, but still kind of breezy and cool this morning for you. And yes, later today, a sharply colder day. You have the heaters on in the car for sure, I think, when you're stepping out of the vehicle there later this afternoon. Let's get a look at the roadways here. They are drying out. The breeze is helping to blow dry things. Out here, State Route 4, 275 there near Springdale, and you can see traffic moving well east and westbound. We have no issues on the roads right now. Dan.
Well, another look at the Duke Energy outage map. We're focusing on Indiana, where thousands of homes and businesses are without power.
That's right. That wind brought down trees and power lines and even damaged homes. Caroline Gerhardt is in Rising Sun this morning. What are you seeing, Caroline?
Yeah, that's right, Amber and Dan. Lots of people in the state without power right now, but here in Rising Sun, we're seeing some massive damage, especially these trees that came down. I actually got a chance to talk to Catherine, and she said that wind speeds were up to 50 miles an hour here. I want us to take a walk so you can see just how massive this tree is. You can see those roots right at the ground there. It just keeps going. Now, the way that this is laid, we believe that this fell into the road, and then first responders were able to move it out of the road. You can see some debris still going into the road over here. Now, I did walk around the corner to the fire station, got to talk to some of the first responders on duty right now. They're saying this is one of the biggest pieces of damage that they saw from those storms last night, and we're still walking. This is how big this is, and as you can see, too, just missed these two buildings. They got very lucky last night. We're waiting. We know that some homes had damage to them as well. Some roofs ripped off of barns. We're waiting until the sun comes up until we can really get a better look at those. But for now, in Rising Sun with photojournalist David Palmer, I'm Caroline Gerhardt, Fox 19 Now.
Caroline, thank you. With all of that said, if there's storm damage in your neighborhood, we want to see the pictures. Scan the QR code right there on your screen. You can submit your pictures on our website at fox19now.com and also through our free mobile news.